The question says use the polynomial factor theorem to prove that c equals 6 is a factor of this polynomial. The polynomial is f of x equals all of this, x to the cube minus 10x squared plus 28x minus 24. And it says if p of 6 equals blank, then x minus 6 is a factor. Well, the polynomial factor theorem says that if some number a, f of a equals 0, then x minus a is a factor. So if f of 6 equals 0, then x minus 6 is a factor. And I guess I'll do it down here just to prove it. 6 cubed minus 10, 6 squared is 36 times 36, plus 28 times 6 minus 24. That should equal 0 if x minus 6 is a factor. All right, 6 cubed, you can use a calculator. I'm just going to do it by hand. 6 times 6 is 36. 19, 216 is 6 cubed minus 360 plus 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 168 minus 24 equals 384. This is negative 384. 216 plus 168 is 384. That does in fact equal 0. So because f of 6 equals 0, x minus 6 is a factor, then it asks to completely factor this. I'm going to use polynomial long division. If x minus 6 is a factor, I can take that factor, x minus 6 equals 0, and find that x equals 6 is a 0 of this function. Then I can do synthetic division. If I said polynomial division, that's not what I meant. I meant I'm going to use synthetic division. So I take this 0, I put it here, then I take the coefficients of each power of x. Now, notice this has every power of x, x to the 3, x2, x1, and then x to the 0 power. If it didn't, I'd have to put zeros in for those, but this one does. So it's 1, negative 10, 28, and minus 24. I'll take the first one all the way down here, so it's 1. 6 times 1 is 6. Negative 10 plus 6 is 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Oh, it's negative 4. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. 28 minus 24 is 4. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 minus 24 is 0. As expected, the last number will be 0 because x equals 6 is a 0. X minus 6 is a factor. Then start, whatever the highest power of x was, start one below that. So this is x squared minus 4x plus 4. I'll set it equal to 0 so I can find the factors of that. Factors of 4 that add to negative 4 are negative 2 and negative 2, because negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. So this is x minus 2 and x minus 2. And the other factor found by the factor theorem, not even found by the factor theorem, it was given by the question, is x minus 6. So these are all the factors of this polynomial, x minus 6, x minus 2, and x minus 2. And I use synthetic division to find those other two factors. And then this was the other part of the question. If f of 6 equals 0, then by the polynomial factor theorem, x minus 6 is a factor.